Gonna mix this boxing potions, not a piece dealer, put a sim in the banner. Okay. I think we should be good. Let's see. Yeah. Hold on. Just trying to get some extra views on my phone. Yeah, we should be good. So, anyway, so yes, guys. Okay, so welcome back. Oh my god, I haven't done a video in so long. Like, I've done live streaming. I've done live streaming a little bit, but I haven't done like an actual proper video in so long. It's been like probably almost like 2 months. A lot of things has been happening, but well, we're not here for that. So as you guys can see by the title and thumbnail, I've got kind of look a couple things, kind of been seeing a couple things. Yeah. So today I'm gonna be like kind of like reacting to the Misfits AfterMath. Um, the I actually was at the fight. I was there with my cousin. It was super lit, bro. Oh my god, like hands down one of the best, yeah, for sure. Cause the fight card was stacked, was literally stacked, bro. So like it was something to remember, for real, it was something to remember, because there was a lot of things that, the surprises, and like, bro, oh my god. I mean, obviously everyone knows at this time that, obviously Pineda came. He was the surprise fire. He was the one that, kind of, they kept it on the low. He was so cool, bro. The amount of memes as well that came from oh god, the amount of memes that came from that, it was so cool. Yeah, so your boy today is gonna be live streaming for like an hour plus, I don't know, whatever it is. So yeah, you know what, normally I'm like, whenever I'm off, I try to do my videos and that, and I just watch normal videos on YouTube. And then I'm like, okay, so why don't you do that while you live streaming? So there's basically content for your channel. So like, I'm like, okay, let's do this. So yeah, I'm gonna be live streaming for like probably like an hour. It's gonna be every Wednesday, uh, every Wednesday, and every Saturday and Sunday as well. Saturday and Sunday is gonna be like very late, not too late, but it's gonna be late. And then Wednesday just depends. Let's say whenever I actually have some time. But hold on. Yeah, I just wanted to see how the connection is excellent. Everything's excellent, so I don't think there's no setback. So let's keep going. Yeah, so hold on, let me pop this. There we go. So today I'm gonna be reacting to this video. We're gonna be reacting to. I prepared like a couple videos already. So yeah, I'm gonna be reacting to some of the Misfits 4, like cards, and also gonna be reacting to some of the Manchester United stuff. I saw some videos that I actually quite like. I was like, I'm gonna react to them as well and see basically how it goes, because I'm actually very excited for this. Let's go. Okay.
If you are not from Konoha and I sense your chakra, I'm busting my Rasengan.
It was the best event in the history of Dazn Misfits.
That's
and
true.
One of the best tournaments in the history of boxing.
Okay, hold
Misfits
on. Something is happening here.
Or looked even better knowing there was a UFC event at the same time. While
What?
Sean
For real?
Strickland clapped his hands, the Misfits made a real show for everyone.
Why are you lagging all of a sudden? The internet was so good. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Hold on, let me just put this a little bit down. Hold on, let me fix this. Because you can't see. Oh no, not that part, bro. This one. Come a little bit down. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so this is basically a fight card, full card breakdown
As well as
on this channel, YouTube boxing. It's actually very nice because they literally I've seen some videos in the
versus
past.
Virgo. In our
I've seen some videos in the past, and they literally just explain everything like kind of like, let's say, very well. So I'm like, okay, I'm definitely gonna like keep watching this channel. Actually, I think I subscribed to them if I'm not mistaken, and it was actually very cool. So let's go.
previous
If it doesn't
video, we
stop.
said that the fight would be competitive. Since Anthony Taylor, although he does not have a base in boxing, has a good chin, and in a
Anthony Taylor was literally just talking trash the whole time. Say he wanted to fight KSI, but literally can't even outbox Idris Virgo. Like, bruh, come on, bruh. I know you train for Idris Virgo, but if you train for KSI, bro, you're literally gonna get like, it's gonna be a first round knockout. So what's the point? I mean, I'm actually very curious to know who's gonna be KSI's next opponent. There was a lot of rumors there's gonna be Joe Fournier, because Joe Fournier literally went there, shook his hand and everything. And then they said he was probably gonna be Slim. I actually wanted to be Slim before Jake Paul, because Jake Paul obviously, yeah, is gonna be the last fight, as he said, like literally his last ever. I mean, I don't want to say ever, but he said that that's basically his final opponent, let's say. And then I think he's gonna stop boxing for a while and maybe like make a surprise appearance or something like that. That's literally what he said, but we don't know exactly what's gonna happen. But we just gotta wait and see.
Which will be a chance to win. Anthony's progress in fights is noticeable. In the last one, he almost knocked out the opponent.
Don't blink, Todd.
Oh yeah, like literally one punch.
Just like that.
But as it
was just
out,
one punch. But Idris Virgo literally went.
Anthony does not particularly like cardio training.
Yeah, you look tired. I mean,
round,
if you look at him, they're both like kind of like, they're both heavyweights. Like obviously, you know, bro, if you have a lot of muscles, if you're actually built, your like literally your body needs like obviously like extra oxygen to perform. So he was very bulked, let's say. So obviously you're gonna get tired quick, and it didn't work on his cardio, so that literally messed him up for real.
he ran out of steam, which Idris took advantage of. He methodically and safely beat Taylor until the final bell. Good work with the jab, as well as hooks and uppercuts to the body. In our time, body
I saw that like
forgotten art.
Idris Virgo was
Idris
literally like
revives it on his own.
basically
But let's be honest, he's
going
too
more for
good
his
such
body.
events.
Idris was literally going more for his body than obviously his face, because that was basically how I think he would literally like just gas him up, like literally just gas him out, and then obviously he would win the fight, which he did afterwards.
Virgo should fight with professionals, or at least top YouTube boxers like Tommy Fury. Event predictions: 0-1, not in our favor. Brooke versus Ordway. The fight of two girls from different worlds. The actress of adult films Elle Brooke against the TikTok sensation.
No, I
Faith
swear to God, I
Ordway.
didn't know.
Elle
I didn't know how broke was. Oh my God. I swear I had no idea. I swear to God, I had no idea. I thought they were just two like normal influencers, maybe like making videos on YouTube and all that. I didn't do a research on them. I think if I had done the research, then I probably would have known what was going on with this too. But that was like, oh my God. I literally had no idea, bro. I swear to God, I had no idea. But anyway, let's keep going.
already had
But it was
experience
entertaining,
of
bro.
fighting.
They were literally like killing each other, like, brother. They were literally like punching each other repeatedly, non-stop, until obviously, or I think it's Ordway. Yeah, she went down. So literally, like, they were literally like, bruh, going in for a brawl. It didn't it didn't look like a technical boxing fight. They were literally going there for a brawl. And like literally in the first moments, that's literally how it looked like.
Has one victory under her belt, while Faith has just made her debut in the boxing ring. However, her height and the length of her arms should have equalized
Yep.
the odds in
This is when
this
she went
battle
down.
of the Titans. In our prediction, we said that the victory would be for Elle Brooke, primarily due to mental preparation. Adult industry workers are mentally built differently than TikTokers. That was reflected in the fight. Both girls
makes
run
sense.
at each other. It was one of the craziest first minutes in the history
I'm
of
telling
boxing.
you, bro, they were literally going ham. Look, they were going ham. I'm telling you, this just
Brooke
looks
was
like a
mentally stronger.
normal like street fight. I'm telling you, it didn't look like kind of like, oh, boom, like a jab, and then, you know, like a overhand hook or whatever, like a right hand or whatever. Like, it didn't look like that. Obviously, at some point after that, it was, but it literally didn't look like that in the first minutes, because you can literally see, if you go back, you can literally
First
see how,
minutes
look,
in the history of
they're just
boxing.
throwing punches. If it was kickboxing, it would basically like be like that. They would probably be doing
Brooke was
every single
mentally
thing.
Stronger, thanks to which she was able to connect better in this tornado. It's worth noting her prepared combos for the fight,
Damn.
as she used her
Bleeding
left
already.
hand
That was
to
crazy.
move her opponent's head towards right straight, which brought her victory by knockout in the first round. By the way, on the same evening, Salt Poppy will use the same straight punch. And our event predictions become 1-1. Taylor versus Swarms.
Oh my God.
Everyone jokes
Yo.
about the boxing skills of Madman.
Like, I'm telling you, bro. When Swarms came out, he came out with his, I think it was his diss track. It, like, bro, the whole stadium was like going crazy, shouting for him, literally doing everything. And Ryan Taylor, I think previously fought Slim, he lost, and then he's literally just lost again. So like, I mean, his confidence was like down. Swarms was supposed to fight on Misfits 3, if I'm not mistaken. Because after he fought KSI in August, obviously, you know, they obviously, he said he wanted to fight. He said he wanted to continue fighting, obviously, on the Misfits cards and all of that. And then literally they gave him the fight, but like the thing is, they said, oh, he actually said, I think him and his team decided that like he needed more time to prepare, because obviously it's like, it was just like, what, 2 months after, or like 6 weeks, 7 weeks, not even, I think. So obviously that wouldn't be enough, so he said he wants to fight on the January card, which make things so much easier, because like he would have to fly all the way to America, because obviously it happened in Texas, the last one. And then this one, he's basically home. So like, I mean, that was kind of smart, to be honest. Like, instead of flying all the way, I know they get paid well, to be honest. They get paid really well. I'm literally talking 6 figures probably for every single fire, like, because obviously, you know, the pay-per-view buys are good, and then the ticket sales, the whatever other sales they have, obviously, and then sponsorships and all of that, obviously is going to be good. So obviously they do make good money, but flying all the way to America, that sounds long. Even though, I mean, I'm pretty sure Swarms has been to America, so obviously, like, just being to America itself, I don't think it sounds like a problem for him. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just sounds so much better. So they gave him, like, let's say 5 months or something to prepare, and then he came in. He looks solid. He looks in very good shape, bro. If you look Swarms when he was fighting KSI, he didn't look in good shape because he had only 2 weeks to train, but he looked in very, very, very good shape. And obviously, you know, by the end of the fight, with the decision, you can see that he was working on his sharpness, and he was working on his footwork and all of that. So obviously, yeah, he had enough time, and then yeah, he came out with a banger.
And Swarms. No one took him seriously.
That's what I'm saying. So
our
I think Ryan Taylor was definitely underestimated him at some point. So when Swarms came at him, like, jabbed him a couple times, and then literally knocked his eye socket out, my man was like, nah, I'm out. I don't want this smoke, brother. I don't want no smoke from the madman.
prediction. Ryan will have to climb an incredibly steep mountain to get the win.
Yeah,
in
look,
this one.
brother,
And we'll probably
look at
have to
Swarms.
pour
Swarms
a
was
vial of
literally
pig's
out of
blood
shape.
into Swarms' ear in his sleep to even get past level 1 of his armor. But unfortunately, it still wouldn't be enough. Swarms wins by doctor stoppage in the first 10 seconds. However, The fact is that we were not joking. Swarms really has the potential of the greatest boxer in the history
Wait,
of
but
mankind.
he said, well, hold
with
on.
Just
He actually predicted. Hold on.
enough. Swarms wins by Dr. Taylor versus Swarms.
Hold on.
Everyone joked
I think I was
about
talking,
the
I didn't
boxing skills of
understand
Madman
properly.
Swarms. No one took him seriously, like our prediction. Ryan will have to climb an incredibly steep mountain to get the win in this one, and will probably have to pour a vial of pig's blood into Swarm's ear in his sleep to even get past level 1 of his armor. But unfortunately, it still wouldn't be enough. Swarms wins by doctor stoppage in the first 10 seconds.
Brother, how the hell did he know? I'm in shock, because how the hell did he know? Because that's actually what happened. Swarms won by, just doctor stoppage because, brother, that sounds mad,
Is that we were not joking. Swarms really has the potential of the greatest boxer in the history of mankind. With just one punch, he broke the orbital bone of Ryan Taylor, because of which the doctor stopped the fight.
Oh my God.
What's scariest about this situation is that Swarms connected with the jab. It's not even a power punch. Let us remind you that he broke the face of a man who went through a war with Slim. And in the fight for whose last name will be Taylor, Ryan Taylor gave a competitive fight to professional MMA fighter Anthony Taylor. However, against Swarms, he held on until the first blow.
Now I know. You know what?
Let's be honest.
I guess I kind of make like a lot of mistakes by not knowing. I didn't know Anthony Taylor was a professional MMA fighter. I actually had no idea. I thought he was just a guy who came out of nowhere and wanted to fight. I swear to God. I think he's kind of like all of us, the majority of us, we didn't know about Pineda, right? But Pineda was actually a boxer. He's a pro boxer. So we were so surprised when KSI announced he was going to fight Pineda. So we didn't know about him, right? But Anthony Taylor, obviously I've heard about him. I've seen a lot of things. I've seen, like, in Texas, he literally punched Dildo Dennis in the face, and my man literally just went against a car. So yeah, they were literally in a brawl. I didn't know. I mean, those two, it could in the MMA. I think in the MMA it would be a very good fight, Anthony Taylor and Dildo Dennis, because they're both from MMA.
With such an accurate prediction, we deserve at least 10 points. Event predictions, 11-1.
Jesus.
B Dave against the mysterious opponent.
Pinhead. Oh
If you
my
have
God.
questions, you can go to my personal Instagram. Link in the description. This is the moment when Misfits surpassed the classic sports events and pro wrestling in one event, while B Dave and the whole world held their breath in anticipation of who would become his opponent. No one could have thought that it was him.
I'm so curious, like, I would really love, I don't know, maybe the answer is out there right now, right? But I would really love to know if B Dave knew that he was gonna fight Pineda the whole time. I think he knew, like, I think it just makes sense. I don't think he would just go in there not knowing who was gonna fight and train to fight a nobody, like to fight whoever it comes up. So I think obviously, I think it just makes sense, man. I think it just makes sense for him to know, and I'm sure a lot of people have this question as well. If B Dave already knew that he was gonna fight Pineda. Obviously, there was a lot of people who knew. Obviously, the organizers, even Dazn knew. Obviously, I think KSI told him because he probably was like curious, and obviously asking me so easy. And I was wondering, probably all of the sidemen maybe knew. I'm sure there was a lot of people who knew, but obviously we were just blindsided. And brother, the moment like they were going to announce him, everyone was so like, oh my God, who is it gonna be? It's gonna be Wasabi. It's gonna be Laid Back. It's gonna be who? Like, there was so many speculations. Like, brother, the whole stadium went mad. There was so many speculations, and then the lights went off. Oh my god, brother! If I'm telling you, this was one of the best. This was literally one of the best like experiences I've had in the YouTube boxing. I've been to like what 3 fights. I've been to the first KSI versus Logan Paul in Manchester. I've been to the O2 Arena where he fought Swarm. KSI fought Swarms in Pineda, and obviously this is my third. And I'm gonna continue going. For the next ones probably we'll see. Depends. Um, and it's like I don't know. It's just so it's just so exciting, bro. But like, yeah. Going back to going back to my thought. Um, the like when literally like when they turn all the lights off, like we see like obviously it's kind of in the dark, but you can already see like people was coming off of it, and obviously we didn't see the mariachi band, right? It was in the dark. So maybe the people who was literally like in front, like literally in front knew. And obviously the people at home who were watching as well. Obviously for us that was in the stadium, we could literally see everything, which is easier. The commentators, literally everything is so much easier to see than rather than you're at home. Because if you're at home watching through the zone, you get like a what's it called? You probably gonna watch ads while we just there chilling, going to eat or whatever it is, right? But probably the people who were up there, they knew. But as soon as he came, bro, the Undertaker song came. Brother, oh my god, like it was mad, bro. The Undertaker song came, right? And then all of a sudden, the Undertaker song stops, and then I was literally telling my cousin, brother, I think that's Pineda. The thing is, like, let me tell you how I knew, bro. It was so crazy because like as soon as he like obviously he had his hood on and everything, but Pineda has a very like kind of like crooked knee, and he's so skinny, so you it was so funny. Hold on, Pineda has kind of like a very crooked knee. Um, so brother, I was like, bro, that's that. There's no way that's Pineda. I was like, bro. I was literally telling him, like, I was grabbing him. I was like, bro, there's no way that's Pineda. And all of a sudden a Mexican song started playing, and then like you can literally see his skull. Let me see if he show you actually. Hold on. Yeah, the lights go off, and then the Undertaker song came on.
You gotta be kidding me. Mark Calloway is almost 7 feet tall.
Yes, the second best fighter in history after Swarms. The Undertaker, pride of Mexico, Luis Alcatraz
Brother, look,
Pineda.
look. This is what I'm saying. Look, he kind of has like a crook knee. If you look what I mean, Varane has the same. Varane has the same type of knee, right? And I don't know why, but this is so weird. I understand. But look, bro, I kind of knew, bro. From just from looking at this, I knew he was Pineda. Just from looking like this, I knew. I was literally telling my cousin, brother, that's Pineda. That's literally Pineda. So
That is back.
I heard this song, and then I think everyone knew. Hold on, I think everyone knew when the mariachi band started playing, because you can hear it.
Back.
Yeah, I think everyone kind of knew, right? And then obviously they showed the card, and then one of the funniest moments was, I don't think they're not showing it here, but there was a comment I think on Reddit. It was literally like going through Twitter and everything, like the moment I think Pineda was I think he was fixing his hood, right? He was fixing his hood for obviously for people for it to be like a little bit more intriguing, exciting, and all that. He was fixing, and then someone captured him with his with his hand on his hood, right? And then people was like, "Oh, I knew he was Pineda the second." I knew he was Pineda the second he put his hand on his hood, in the fuck the hand. His hand in the back of his head, because obviously in the KSI fight, he was literally all the time complaining about being hit on the back of the head. So someone was like, I knew it was Pineda as soon as he put his hands in the back of the head. So he was, bro, he was so funny. He was incredibly funny. So like I was laughing at that for like bro a couple of minutes, literally, because he was so funny. But then yeah, but then obviously as they uncovered, everyone was going crazy, and then he just waits a bit, and then just turn around, put his hand up. Oh my god, this was lit. This was so lit, bro. Cause like everyone was so intrigued to know who he was. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Like there was a lot, bro. There was a lot of speculation. Then there was a guy on Twitter on KSI's community that actually says he's gonna be Pineda. For some reason, he just said it. And then I started to realize one thing. I was literally talking to my cousin about this. It's like, it kind of felt like this was maybe on their first contract. Like it's whenever they signed the contract to for KSI to fight two fighters in one night, they had Swarms on 2 weeks notice because Alex Wasabi pulled out, and then obviously Pineda as well because KSI wanted to fight two people in the same night, right? Okay, so um probably on the contract there was like, okay, cool, if you take this fight on a 2 week notice and obviously don't pull out obviously and come to the show, do everything what it is, we are gonna give you another shot in another Misfits card, right? I think that was definitely written on the contract, and I think it just makes sense, right? Obviously they paid him some good money, especially on 2 weeks notice or whatever. Even KSI said like gave him some good money to take care of his family and all of that, and he actually, that was a very good thing for them to do. He's incredibly fair. I love it. I love that he did it, and it was very good business. Because the thing is, like at the end of the day, um, Pineda, I do think he's a good fighter. I just think maybe he needs to put on a little bit more weight, to be honest. Because like you can literally see his rib cage and everything, and obviously, um, I think obviously if you receive body shots, obviously he hurts more. That's why when KSI was hitting him, he hurts more. Uh, so like I think definitely on the contract, I think they did a good thing. They did actually gave them this too, right? Obviously they're not gonna probably disclose it or something like that, but I think they did a very good thing by adding that like clause on the contract, if you get what I mean, to let him fight on another Misfits card. So now he definitely just belongs to our community, and I think it's great because, brother, and as I was saying, like it's all about entertaining. I know it's a dangerous sport; people can get really hurt, really bad. Um, but it's just entertaining, into just entertainment for all of us. Like we literally can't, like the YouTube boxing thing is kind of taking over the mainstream boxing now because like all the attention is going towards the box. Like everyone talks about it, bro. Like you do like a little breakdown or whatever, you get thousands and thousands of views, which is obviously like everyone talks about it. It goes to the mainstream. It trends on Twitter. Like it's crazy. I'm telling you, bro. This YouTube thing is big, especially now. They're like, we all know the Zone. The Zone is a very known platform to stream. That you can stream boxing and all of that. You see like big names like Canelo. You see big names like I don't know, probably Anthony Joshua and all of that. Like you see these big names, so obviously you know that the Zone is a big platform. So yeah, after that, yeah, he like, in my opinion, I think they did a good thing by bringing him back, and I'm sure there's definitely gonna be more fights. Swarm's definitely gonna fight again. Pineda's probably definitely gonna fight again. I don't know when is he gonna be. It's probably might be in the next card, and a lot of people were speculating that Swarms might be fighting Pineda next time. The weight difference, I don't know how they're gonna sort it out, because no, because obviously weight in boxing is a very big thing. So like I still need to understand this weight thing. Why do you have to be a certain weight? I think it's because of the class, if I'm not mistaken. Like if you're heavyweight or lightweight or middleweight or cruiserweight or whatever that shit is. I think it all comes to that at some point, but I haven't understood. I'm still trying to learn boxing because obviously this thing has been going on for like what, since 2018, and I never really understood. I was just going more for the entertainment part. Now I'm trying to get like more knowledge into boxing to know a lot of stuff like defending, attacking, footwork, jabs, hooks, whatever it is, right? I'm literally trying to learn it. So obviously, time by time, you do start to recognize, you start to see, for example, whenever a fight is getting tired, or um, how many jabs he's throwing, or like what's the best technique, if he's defending well, if he's not defending well, like whatever it is, right? You at some point you start to learn it, but yeah, I do think and that's what I'm saying. Like going back to it, I think Pineda is a very good fighter, and I think he does deserve to be with us in our community, if you get what I mean. But yeah, let's keep on going with this breakdown.
This return dwarfs all returns in pro wrestling, as evidenced by the public's reaction. The world is divided into before and after Pineda's return. While the whole world was in shock from the return, no one knew that the real surprise awaited in the ring. Mexico's pride activated the inner Canelo and began throwing flashy combinations, hooks to the body, and showed excellent distance control. He looked like a brand new fighter.
True.
This fighter
He's been
didn't even
training
have
hard.
The shadow of the guy who liked to scratch his head
Yep.
in a fight with KSI.
There we go.
It's also worth paying tribute to B-Dave. Despite the lack of experience and short notice, he showed a good performance. He did not give up and managed to take the end of the fight. However, this was not good enough to defeat Pineda. Salt Poppy versus Bruckner.
Brother.
Potentially the
The
most
thing is,
technical.
hold on. With this fight, right? Josh Bruckner came from a win against Chase, the guy from Too Hard to Handle or whatever, right? That was literally one of the worst performances I've seen from someone. I mean, he's not a pro. He's probably never fought before, and and the thing is that I tell a lot of people. Bird, Adam, what's up, Adam? How you doing, my bro? If you're still here, I'm not sure. Sorry, I literally just been keeping attention to over here. Josh Bruckner came from like that win against Chase, right? But Soul Poppy is just a different type of beast. There was a lot of difference. I'm telling you, there was a lot of difference between them two. But Salt Poppy sounded so confident, right? He didn't even care if you guys. Thank you, my bro. Really appreciate it. Salt Poppy was like, I mean, there was like obviously the height difference, right? And Josh Bruckner was like, a little bit more, shredded and all of that. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I will try. I will keep. Trust me, I will keep on trying. And Salt Poppy obviously he's a bit shorter, and obviously like, he's not. I don't want to say not in the best of shape, but like obviously he's not. He wasn't in the same, like, let's say like body shape or that Josh Bruckner was. So I think everyone was kind of like maybe saying that Josh was probably going to win because he has more reach, he was taller, so he could control everything better. But little did we know that Salt Poppy is literally a cold-hearted killer, bro. I'm telling you. So this fight was something, brother. Salt Poppy looks so confident. Like, I'm like, brother, how can he have this much confidence? Like, he was in there, doing this thing. He was like, dodging the jabs and all of that, and doing this thing. Like, bro, it was so funny. But brother, I'm telling you, I was literally with and the thing is, like, me sometimes I really like to overreact, right? Especially at these fights, whenever these things happen, I like to overreact everything. Trust me. You guys are probably by the time you guys start actually seeing the stream, you guys are probably gonna notice that I'm gonna be overreacting a lot. It's not like a fake overreacting, it's just my emotions, you get what I mean? I was literally just there was a random guy on my right and there was my cousin on my left. I was literally just grabbing both of them, going crazy, like whenever everything was happening. And whenever Salt Poppy literally knocked down Josh Bruckner, brother, the stadium went crazy.
Fight of this event.
Hold on, let's watch this.
Attack, right-handed against left-handed, boxing skills against physical preparation. This fight gave an unequivocal answer to all questions. Salt Poppy showed an incredible sense of distance and mental games with the opponent.
Brother, look at Salt Poppy.
Bruckner worried about the position of his front leg, constantly stepping behind Poppy's leg, Father of Salt read every movement and took notes. Josh tried to
Father or
push
something.
through jab and then start exchanging, but it wasn't enough. He didn't throw out the feints, and the movements were too stiff, which Salt Poppy took advantage of. He created a false sense of success for Josh to continue to step deep behind
Boom.
Poppy's
Oh
leg
my
with jab.
god.
Then he created an angle for a counterattack. With this position of the body, he decided to throw a straight, which opened his jaw. And for Salt Poppy, no more is needed. He just threw a precise straight on the shift, which put an end to the fight. The scariest thing about this performance is that he only used one punch. The last time he hit anything other than straight, he destroyed the opponent in 20 seconds. With this performance, Salt Poppy separated himself from the rest of the YouTube boxers and entered the elite club.
Of course.
Ideally,
100%.
he should fight against Jake Paul. But this will destroy Jake's boxing career, and he will definitely not accept this fight. And our score?
Yeah, to be honest, bro, you know Jake Paul is actually been training really hard. I gave it to him, right? I gave it to him. But if you put him against Soul Poppy, to be honest, something's gonna come out of it. I don't think Jake Paul is probably gonna win by a knockout or something. Soul Poppy is gonna make him work for it. Like literally, he's gonna make him work for it. For real, he's gonna make him work. So if that fight was ever to happen, I don't know where is it gonna happen, but if it's in the UK, to be honest, I would definitely go, which is so unlikely. It's incredibly unlikely. But if it's in the UK, obviously I would go. But if it doesn't, well, then we're just gonna watch it on the zone or something. But obviously, it would be a very entertaining fight. But so Papi said that maybe he might want to fight Kenny, which would be a very good fight as well. Maybe in the next card, probably in like August or something. I think it might be in August. If it's not August, maybe June. Or maybe June, July, August. Definitely between those time because obviously they're gonna take time to prepare. Unless Soul Papi's feeling very confident. Unless he might want to fight on the next card, which is probably coming very soon. I'm not sure when. They haven't announced any. They have announced, but I don't remember when it is. When it is, to be honest. But we'll definitely find out. And he was supposed to be. They literally just kind of like faced off at the end. But Soul Papi said he wants Jake Paul. So maybe Jake Paul should give him a fight. You never know, brother. You never know.
Is predicted becomes 12-1. Slim
Ooh,
versus
Slim
Zanetti. The time for the
Zanetti
co-main
made
event for the
Slim
title of champion.
work.
Undefeated Slim against the tough Tom Zanetti. This is another fight where Slim is several times lighter than his opponent, which became immediately noticeable. Tom looked much more muscular, but what surprised the most was his control of the distance. For most of the first round, Slim missed, but as soon as he calmed his nerves, we saw the classic hitman. However, the problem is that it was really a classic hitman. Slim was tired again in the middle of the second round. His excuse after the fight was that his opponent was too heavy and exhausted him in the clinch. However, he's had this problem since the first fight, which is why Slim began to miss a lot of punches. To his credit, he ate some bombs clean on the chin, but he didn't fall. However, in these exchanges, Albaher himself did connect with accurate straights. It's worth noting his right straight exit from the clinch. This is his most underrated weapon. As a result, we got a real war, where Tom showed character and even managed to take one round. And our score is predicted becomes 13-1.
Yeah, Slim won.
KSI
I think he
versus
actually
Temperr.
deserves to win because he works very hard, and we know that he can actually fight, right? And he doesn't just talk trash and then go in the ring and then whatever, like Fusey Tube or something like that. But Slim actually works. I've seen Slim fight a couple times. I was live at the O2 where he knocked out FaceTime book cold. And then now with the Joe Fournier, obviously, yeah, no Joe Fournier, sorry, Tom Zanetti. Tom Zanetti made him work for it, but it was something like we knew obviously that Slim fights well. That's why we want him to fight KSI next. To be honest, I do want to see that fight. it would actually be a very good build up and everything. Press conferences, everything would be lit. But obviously, we just I don't want KSI to fight Joy Fournier. I don't want brother. Is the fight before Jake Paul, and obviously we definitely want to see a very good fight, right? We want to see a very good fight, like an actual challenge for him to be like, okay, cool, maybe I need to level up a little bit more than he already is, his tempo and like work on him on the work on the skills and everything because the rest he has a powerful punch, he has good cardio, he's in very good shape every single time. um but obviously, Jake Paul has been doing this thing for a while now, literally for a while. And Jake Paul, that's all he does. KSI has many other things like in the behind the scenes that probably a lot of people don't know apart from what he shows publicly. But yeah, Jake's been training. But the thing is, like, one thing that I want to say that I always wanted to discuss with someone is that like Logan Paul was literally training for a year or something. KSI was literally just doing his thing. He was training, but not obviously in an actual serious camp like uh Logan was, but still managed to like but still man Logan still managed to lose, and he came with the excuse that he was sick, he was sneezed or whatever. But nah, bro, KSI literally just went ham on him. I guess he could have just keep up the pressure or whatever he was, but KSI literally went to war with him. Literally went to war with him, and he still won. So like, even though Jake has been doing all of this, maybe KSI is still chilling about doing his businesses, the channels, and whatever he has going, the music and all that. I still think KSI will literally just smash Jake Paul. It's probably not gonna be a knockout. I don't think it's gonna be a knockout, but I think KSI at the end is probably gonna go with probably like a unanimous or a split decision. To be honest, in my opinion, and yeah, but we'll see.
This was a fight of two extremes, southpaw versus orthodox, attacking pressure against static counterattacks, right overhand versus left straight. It's in every sense a classic boxing matchup. But the only thing that made this matchup less interesting was Temperr's defense in exchanges. Every time you put a lot of pressure on him and force him to enter the exchanges, he is nervous, because of which he eats unnecessary blows, which KSI did from the very first second. He tried to recreate the exchanges that Slim did with Temperr. He stepped behind Temperr's foot to create an angle for hook attacks, then added a Michael Page-style jump. The point is that with this movement of the hands, you make the opponent nervous in anticipation. And instead of throwing the jab, you burst in with a straight punch into close range. But KSI didn't just cut the distance. He forced Temperr to lower his hand with the straight punch. After that, he KO'd him with a hook. JJ really did his homework and technically got a lot better. Based on all of the above, it's clear that KSI and Salt Papi are technically on a different level. And the fact that they fight in completely different styles makes this matchup more interesting. While Jake slowed down in his boxing career, others had already caught up with him. The technique, speed, and strength of KSI and Papi is comparable to Jake Paul. So the winner of this triangle can safely be called the best YouTube boxer. And the score of the predictions of this tournament is 14-1. Which moment of Misfits 004 did you like the most? If you like my content...
What I like the most? Nah, it was definitely like Pineda like literally coming, it was definitely Pineda coming from, for his redemption, if you get what I mean. That's definitely it. That's definitely what I would say, like, yeah, that was definitely my thing. That's what I like the most. Other than that, obviously, yeah, the rest, Soul Poppy was his knockout, and then KSI will also be his knockout. Uh, what else? Who else fought? Was, yeah, Slim, obviously with this week, but obviously Pineda returning, bro. That was so sick, brother. Like, Matt, bro, I still have goosebumps till this day about that moment. Like seriously, I still have goosebumps till this day because it was so lit. It was so cool, bro. It was absolutely amazing. But yeah, so now there is a new video here that I also want to watch. It's called Why KSI is doing it right. Obviously with the Misfits 4 and none of that. So yeah, we're gonna watch this video. It was posted 21 hours ago. So almost like a day before, a day ago, something. Yeah. So we're gonna watch this video as well. I wanna watch all these videos, and then there's a Wade's video as well that I wanna watch, and then I wanna watch a little bit of I wanna do like a little bit of like the Man United reaction because obviously I've been really happy with Ten Hag. I I mean we're gonna get there later, but I wanna jump into this video. Hold on. There we go. So let's watch this video.
KSI have done it again.
Yes, sir.
DJ is continuing to prove why he is the king when it comes to crossover boxing. Not only is he building onto his own legacy, but he's bringing the community with him. This is why I'm a KSI fan to even begin with. He's never been a liar. He's never been shady. He just wants to prove the people wrong and uplift those around him. I mean, he looked like this at one point, and now he's built like a fucking Greek god.
Sir.
How can you hate on this man? Alright, enough meat riding. Let me cover this event. Idris Virgo versus Anthony Taylor started the card off with a bang. That little Floyd Mayweather wannabe got what he deserved after being a nuisance all of fight week and thinking he deserved the biggest fights in the game. I have never seen someone lose so much, but still talk like they could KO God himself. Oh shit. It was a decent scrap with Anthony Taylor hitting the canvas a few times and the fight going to the distance, Virgo pulling off the UD victory. Taylor was clearly outskilled and it showed massively when he gassed himself out so early on. At the end of the day, even though I don't like the dude, I have to commend his attitude no matter the outcome of the fight. When it comes to the fight game, an impenetrable mentality is all you need. Next up, we had Faith Ordway versus Elle Brooke, the only female fight of the card, but boy did it deliver. Elle Brooke might genuinely be able to beat some male crossover boxers. She stands at a menacing 5'2", but good lord does she pack a punch. From start to finish, both ladies wanted that KO ASAP.
That's true.
Elle Brooke showed why
that's why they do going on a
not
brawl.
only dropping Faith, but finishing her later in the same round. I'ma just say this right now, and I have felt this way for time, but women's combat sports are heavily slept on. Female fighters are fucking dope. Moving on, we had Ryan Taylor versus Swarms. One jab is all it took Swarms to stop Ryan Taylor. This ended in the most unexpected fashion, with Ryan Taylor having to throw in the towel due to him not being able to see out of his left eye.
That's
this
true.
Is why you don't play boxing. Even with a jab, when thrown correctly under the right circumstances, can cause some serious damage. At the time of me recording this video, Ryan Taylor has actually confirmed on Twitter that he has a fractured retina, which is genuinely scary when you realize that his corner were so insistent on him continuing the bout. The fight didn't end the way anybody wanted it to, but I'm glad Ryan got out of there when he did, because we obviously want everyone safe.
Yes, exactly. It could have been worse.
Saitama is real, ladies and gentlemen, and he wants more. Next up, we had the mystery opponent versus B Dave. When I heard the Undertaker theme, I deadass thought we were about to see Mark Calloway make his Misfits debut, but I was pleasantly surprised to see a familiar face when the opponent was finally revealed. Luis Alcaraz Pineda! Now when I tell you I started jumping up and down and
I'll tell
screaming
you.
like a fat bitch at Mandarin, oh, I really was. Pineda might have genuinely been the best mystery opponent they could have chosen. From the best walkout I've ever seen in my life to him knocking down B Dave and just bullying him for the entirety of the fight, I was thoroughly entertained.
Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about this. That
man.
after the fight they met backstage. Oh my god, bro, it was so wholesome. It was so wholesome. They was literally like meeting each other saying, Vamos! Vamos! Vamos, vamos. He was his voice is like, bro, his accent is so crazy. Vamos, vamos. And KSI obviously, he doesn't know how to really speak Spanish, but he's like, vamos, vamos. I mean, obviously, I think this definitely comes from watching football. And let's say most of the players, they all do like. I mean, unless you're an English player, you got to be like, oh yeah, come on, come on. But obviously, the majority of like, let's say Brazilian and Spanish and South American players, let's say they South no North America. Hold on, what the fuck? I don't know geography anymore. But as you guys get what I mean, they always say "vamos, vamos," and then yeah, they definitely got it from that.
This shit is beautiful. Pineda scooped up a nice UD victory.
Yeah, man, it was sick.
So what I'm gathering from this is apparently if you fight KSI, you just become a god, except for Joe Weller. But it's probably in Jake's best interest to lose that fight, now that I think about it. Moving on to low-key, the most anticipated bout of the card. We got Salt motherfucking Poppy versus Joshua ass down chin up Bruckner. This man only needed one shot to get the job done.
That's it, brother. And even after this, Soul Poppy got so like, let's say, mainstream that the GOAT himself, how can I forget his name, bro? Manny Pacquiao, brother. Manny Pacquiao was literally, I think he started following him, drop a little comment and all of that. Brother, this was so sick. I'm like, brother, my man went from doing fake runs on TikTok to knocking people out to being recognized by Manny Pacquiao. Brother, are you mad?
Looking back at it, it was a little reminiscent of Conor McGregor practicing the shot he landed on Aldo in the dressing room before their fight. Saul Poppy showed great boxing ability with his distance control, speed, accuracy, power, and his patience to land the winning blow that got him a KO in the second round.
And the thing is, this tells you everything you need to know, that you probably don't need to be in the, like, you don't need to be the tallest, or you don't need to be the like the most jacked, or whatever they say, like the most shredded or whatever, brother. Even if you're like that, you still get dropped. Look at Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz, same thing, brother. Hey, you'll be surprised.
Same height as me, and is putting fools out the way he is just gives me this odd sense of confidence in my own ability. Like I should be the one out there cracking white boys on the skull. I'm getting a little carried away. Outside of the Pauls and KSI, Salt Poppy is the one to watch out for, man. He is the definition of there's levels to this game.
The thing is, let me tell you one thing, right? He said outside of the Pauls. Jake, yeah, he's doing his thing. Logan, he's currently, yeah, with the WWE and, with whatever. But Logan still hasn't proved the YouTube community that he can be on top 5. Okay, cool. He fought Floyd Mayweather, but so what? It was an exhibition fight, but still, he like, showed levels, showed, like, obviously character, stamina, whatever he had to show. But obviously, we want to see him on the Misfits or in the MVP or whatever it is, like, for us to be like, okay, cool. We know that he's sharp, he's tall, he has, skills and all of that. But, brother, we need to see him at least like win once. We need to see him like win, because, like, brother, he has one draw and one loss. Right, and then he fought Floyd Mayweather. So, like, what's the point now? We want to see him fight next, whenever it is. We want him to be there. This card was gonna be like, the prime squad or whatever they say, but obviously Logan got injured, so he couldn't fight anymore. I think he's still recovering. I'm not sure if he's fully recovered yet, but he's definitely on his way. I'm sure he's on his way, and hopefully, like, I wish him speedy recoveries, because obviously we want to see him, even though with the allegations that he's been, having to face lately. Hopefully he fix it very soon, Because it seems like his career is literally on the line.
Moving on to the penultimate bout of the card, we got Slim versus Tom Zanetti. To be honest, I was a little disappointed in Slim's performance. Tom as well, like don't get me wrong, if technique knocked on Tom Zanetti's door, I still don't think he gets it. This fight evolved into who wanted it more. Both Slim and Tom were gassed the fuck out, and both were close to touching the canvas on multiple occasions. I actually heard Harvard University has reached out to Tom Zanetti himself to study the anatomy of his chin, cause goddamn that boy can dog it out. Hopefully this fight gave Slim the humbling he needs, because he can't be calling out KSI and barely be able to go 4 rounds with someone like Tom. Okay,
That's what I've been saying.
voiceovers, I just learned that Tom is a DJ, and it all makes sense now. But ladies and gentlemen, we have one more bout to talk about before this video ends. KSI versus
FaZe
Temperr.
Temperr.
I've been a long-time fan of both KSI and FaZe in general. Like, I've been following them even before the New York house. This fight had me conflicted. Obviously, I got my boy JJ, but you know, I was hoping Temperr could have landed the Temperr shot. Now, going into this fight, I actually saw a lot of people thinking that Temperr was gonna give KSI a harder fight than it was gonna be. I mean, safe to say they were wrong.
well,
KSI finally got
incredibly
the
wrong.
proper and scary highlight reel knockout that just shows how much he's improved. Man, that KO
Look
had
at that.
MVP / Wonder Boy written all over it. Feint with the left hand, over the top with the right, while switching to southpaw and landing the left hand clean to send FaZe Temperr back to the lobby. And to top
Jesus.
it off, the walk-off after the final blow? Man,
Gold.
straight out of an anime. That was cold as fuck. My favorite part was seeing how salty Jake Paul looked after on Logan's story. That man was pissed.
He knows it's coming.
Fuck.
He knows it's coming.
Misfits and KSI are doing it right. Their approach to these stellar events is exactly what a promotion in the crossover boxing space should be doing. Building up their elite roster and showing that KSI isn't the only guy you're there for. I mean, the stadium was actually getting packed even before the main event, and that is something you don't really see a lot.
That's true.
Overall, W event.
Yes, sir. He was actually very lit. He was so cool, bro. I love that. Absolutely love that. Like, brother, yeah, there's this video about Wade. It's been an hour now that I've been doing this Misfits boxing, so I'm just gonna watch a little bit of Man United, and then I'm gonna stop the stream, and then I'll come back another day. I just wanted to, well, just like JJ, get rid of the stream posting rust, because obviously I'm not getting in the ring. I mean, to be honest, yo, you never know. You never know. You never know. Obviously, like, whenever maybe my channel grows and I have obviously something to give out, maybe I can get in the ring. Cause obviously, to be honest, I love boxing. I've always been I'm a very athletic person. Obviously, I used to play football a lot. Let's say mostly every type of sports, to be honest, that was on the card for me to play, like basketball, volleyball, badminton, tennis, whatever it is, right? I, in overall, love sports. So, obviously, boxing is not something that I would compare to football, because obviously football you just play with your foot, and then obviously there's not much of a danger as being hit in the head countless times over and over and over again. So like, nah. I mean, that's the thing. You never know. I might get into it. You never know. I don't know. I might throw in a little one, two here and there, maybe after. I don't know. But it depends on how disciplined I become, because that's literally what I'm working on right now. I'm working on becoming very disciplined. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. So yeah, I've already reacted to that. So like, yeah, I want to see this Eric Ten Hag genius thing, and how Eric Ten Hag is transforming Man United. Like, all of this stuff that I want to see, and I want to react to, because I've been very happy. So we transition to football right now, where I'm going to be reacting to some of the Eric Ten Hag and some Man United videos that I've been excited to react to, excited to talk about a little bit. And like, brother, we coming, brother. We coming. I'm telling you, we coming. Might not be this year, but next year we definitely coming. And the thing is, we're still in all four competitions, right? If we play all our cards right, if we literally play all our cards right, we coming off at least with 2 titles this year. Premier League is gonna be super hard because Arsenal are literally out there going, but there's still a lot of games. Don't get it twisted. There's still a lot of games. Um, we have a very good team. I'm waiting for Sancho to come. Right, Sancho should come in very good form because he's been through a lot lately. So he should come in very good form. Rashford is in very good form. Bruno Fernandes is performing well. Everyone, Casemiro, oh my lord, brother. I'm like countless times I have discussions with like my friends, right? About, for example, midfielders, especially Casemiro, right? They'd be like, "Oh, Casemiro is too old, brother." Kevin De Bruyne is playing in the Premier League. Is 2 years older than Casemiro. So what's your problem? And you saying Kevin De Bruyne is the best player? I mean, I know that he is, but at this point, Casemiro is starting to level him up, bro. I'm telling you. And to be honest, I'm sorry, but if you look, they play two different positions, cool. But if you look at their curriculum, brother, Kevin De Bruyne has, let's say, 8 years, right? 8 years to win a single Champions League, and Casemiro has 5. So don't, brother. This is discussions that one day I'm gonna have my friends here. We're literally gonna be talking. I'm gonna connect 2 microphones, right? And we're literally gonna be talking for hours and hours about football. And brother, it's gonna be a madness. So yeah, let's react to this um Eric Tanag. He's a genius video. Let's see what is he gonna tell me.
Just pose the question, who first defined genius? Where does that idea come from?
Well, I mean, the idea of genius itself dates back to the ancient Romans. It used to be thought that every single person.
I mean, yeah. Actually, let me stop this for a second. To be honest, Eric Tanag, he is a genius, brother. He was able to transform a Man United that was literally struggling with, beating bigger teams, right? Or the top 6 and all that. Not as much because last year, we beat Arsenal, we beat Tottenham, we didn't beat Man United. No, Man City. I don't think we did. I don't remember a time where we beat Man City before this last one that we just beat them. We one of the best teams, to be honest. They have a very good team, especially having Holland. Brother, I was watching something on Twitter today on how they managed to put Varane to literally Varane and Luke Shaw to literally not let Ariel Allen doing nothing. My man didn't even make a single shot on target. And this is the guy that has 20 goals in the Premier League already, brother. That's how you know that Ten Hag is on levels. And the last game, right? The last game, obviously, as you guys know, in Etihad, um, my man literally just made a hat trick right in our faces. Like, brother, it was so upsetting. I was so like upset about it after the game. I think I even like turned off the game before the finishes because it was so bad. So he scored on hat trick from like so from the last game. It's been improvements. We lost against Aston Villa, but ever since we lost against Aston Villa, we've been just stacking up dubs. Eating them dubs, literally. We've been eating them dubs. So today, actually, today we're gonna play against Crystal Palace. It's gonna be a very good game too. I'm excited to watch that. We're gonna smash Crystal Palace, right? We're gonna be smashing Crystal Palace. Get 3 more points. We have a game in hand against Leeds. I don't know when is that game is gonna be played. We are 4th, yes, behind Newcastle, and yeah, Newcastle's gonna give what's coming too. Newcastle, you brother, hi. I know that you have a good team. I gave that to you, but Newcastle, your time is coming. Newcastle, your time is coming because I think at Old Trafford we drew, right? But when we go to St. James Park, yeah, I'm sure it's St. James Park in Newcastle. Yeah, that's gonna be about. that's definitely going to be about, and I'm excited to watch that game. But yeah, so obviously, I was saying Ten Hag is a genius. It's a genius because we went from losing the first two games against Brentford and against Brighton, which was really bad. A lot of people started questioning and everything, but then he started working. He started working. Literally, brother, not only on the field but outside, behind the scenes, with the disciplines. Like I heard that, like you get. I think also about obviously nutrition and all of that with the discipline. Let's say, for example, the thing about phones. He said that like you can't be using your phone too much while obviously you're um like you're literally like, let's say, in Carrington, or let's say in the locker room or whatever it is, right? Like it has this strict thing. I forgot what it was, exactly what it was written. I should have pulled it up if I knew that I was gonna react to it, so I would give a little bit more context. So he's been very strict with the players, training them. Like for example, I'm sure you guys saw with, for example, what happened to Rashford in Wolves, right? So basically, Marcus Rashford arrived late. Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm saying about discipline. Marcus Rashford arrived late to the team meeting. My man straight put him on the bench all the way at the bench, and then he came in and then scored a goal, which was great, right? But this shows that no player is safe. It doesn't matter who you are, right? And Marcus Rashford has been our best player this season. It doesn't. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter who you are. He will discipline you, which is good. This is exactly what United needed, and now we just need to change ownership. And once we change ownership, brother, hey, we levels up there. Ain't no more going to Arab League. I'm telling you. As long as we get good investments, I want us to get obviously more players, strikers, maybe a couple more midfielders. Don't I think we definitely need that. On the defense, we need to get rid of Harry Maguire. We need to what was the other player? Harry Maguire needs to go. Lindelof, he's doing his thing, but I think it's time for him to go. He's been there for a very long time, right? But he hasn't had much of a gameplay because obviously now we have Martinez and now we have Rafael Varane, who are both like really young, as they have probably a good 5 years on the belt to go. Now Luke Shaw is literally going back to like Ten Hag has been playing Luke Shaw in centre back, which he's been doing a very good job, bro. A very good job, especially against Man City. This guy showed levels. They showed levels. So like, obviously, you gotta say that this guy is actually a genius on how he transformed Man United from literally being sixth place last year to literally being on the top four right now, which everyone was not expecting. But yeah, he's definitely been putting in the work, and I'm incredibly happy about that. And we'll definitely see how it goes from here. I'm excited, like brother. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. And I think we're playing the Carabao Cup in February, if I'm not mistaken. In February, we're gonna have the final, and I'm excited to know who am I gonna play in the final, because we're gonna have to get through Nottingham Forest. But to be honest, bro, I'm so confident that I think both of these games are gonna be a dub, and it might be either Newcastle or is it Wolves? No, Southampton. Sorry, Southampton, because they beat City exactly. So to be honest, bro, between these four teams, obviously in terms of history, and even I'd say we're first, and then Newcastle is second, and then you have Nottingham and Southampton. In I think those that's the table right now, from the best to like the least. I don't want to say the worst, because for them to be in the last four, they have to work really hard, and they had to put something in place for them to be where they are right now. But in that list, like from 1 to 4, I think we are the best team, and I'm sure we are the best team. We're showing it, we're proving it. So like Carabao Cup, Carabao Cup. If everything goes right, will be our first title of the season in February, and I think it's gonna be at Wembley. And I'm gonna try my hardest to get at least a ticket. to go and watch Man United at Wembley, because it's been a very long time since we won the title. I think last time was 2017, if I'm not mistaken. We were supposed to win the Europa League last season, 2 seasons ago. Yeah, before Ronaldo came. We were supposed to win the Europa League, but unfortunately we lost to Villarreal on the penalties. That was so heartbreaking. But it showed a bit of improvement. And then the coaches, 2 coaches, 3 coaches. We changed 3 coaches since then. We had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and then Ralph Rangnick, and then we had Michael Carrick. Right, Michael Carrick was doing a good job, brother. Michael Carrick, after he coached us for like what, 3 games or something like that. I'm not sure, but I think it was something about that. It was for like 3 games. My man did a very good job. He did a very good job. Didn't lose against Chelsea. We drew against Chelsea. I think there was 2 more games against Villarreal. We won against Villarreal away on the Champions League, and then unfortunately we got left out by Atletico Madrid. But in my opinion, Michael Carrick did very well. So I was very happy with Michael Carrick, and I was wondering like what would be people reaction to like if he had continued, how Michael Carrick would have managed this Man United the way that he did just on those 3 games. But obviously we had a bigger plan, which is this man right here, and he's doing a very good job in the last 27 games, if I'm not mistaken, how many games he was, or 23. We've won the majority of them. The last loss was against Aston Villa, which was a very long time ago. That was since Ronaldo was here. So trust me, that has been there a long time. But yeah, man, I'm saying I'm quite excited. Let's see how this goes.
Born with a genius.
Yep, there it is. Against Brighton. Against Brentford. It was so bad, bro. It was so bad.
The last 2 weeks against Brighton, Brentford shocked you. How can it be that Brentford's players want to win more than Manchester United's players?
It has to change. Therefore, they appointed me to change that.
Is Cristiano
Yes, sir.
more
We
than
did.
just told us that
Full
he's
confidence.
choosing
We
to
all
move
wanted
on?
you for
Do
that
know the
reason.
truth?
Ten Hag
We know.
wanted to show you who
Damn.
the boss was.
This interview was crazy.
He dropped you, he benched you, he mucked you around, he talked about you in the press. Do you think he respects you?
I think you don't respect the way I should deserve.
Yep. Fine. There it is too. 6. Haaland went from scoring a hat-trick in the last game to literally not having a single shot on target. That's how you know this is
You
levels.
brought in at centre-back for Sandro Martinez.
The other problem he's got straight away is the signing of Lissandro Martinez at the back.
And the 2 teams you've come up against now have targeted him maybe with a lot more long balls.
But I'm convinced this can't work.
What did you get in Casemiro, Graham?
He was playing with great players. He's not a great player.
Oh man, I seriously don't like this guy. Graham Saunders. Even your name is weird. I seriously don't like this guy. He talks a bunch of shit, and he doesn't have nothing to back up. He just talks. But now, obviously, Casemiro is proving him wrong. But brother, like this guy, sometimes he says some stuff that's outrageous. Like seriously outrageous, brother.
As fulfilling 2 requirements. The first is they have to do something original, something that stands out, different than the crowd. And the second thing, you have to produce something that's not just original, but also exemplary.
10 straight wins.
Setting the culture. That's how he wants to see this club. Running through the veins of it, discipline.
He's fitted into the role as the Manchester
Garnacho.
better than
I want the boy.
people have.
Yeah, there's something very different, isn't there? Yeah, there is. There's a togetherness.
But he's got complete control of the situation, and he's got the respect of his players, and he's in charge in the dressing room.
Manchester United fans, we have a serious manager at the moment. And I think this is the first time we can seriously say that since Fergie.
Brother, oh my god, I heard the song building up. Oh my god, this is gonna be a lit video. Hold on a second. They spend the most of their lives living in a gangster's paradise.
Yeah, there's something very different.
The song building up.
Yeah, there is. There's a togetherness.
That he's got complete control of the situation, that he's got the respect of his players, that he's in charge in the dressing room.
Manchester United fans, we have a serious manager at the moment. And I think this is the first time we can seriously say that since Fergie.
Living in a gangster's paradise. They've been spending most of their life living in a gangster's paradise. Sancho, we need you back, my boy. Come on. They've been spending most of their life living in a gangster's paradise. It's been only dubbed since then, man. It's been only dubbed. That celebration cold. There it is. I was just talking about this. Let's go. Garnacho. Oh man, this was beautiful. This was the last game before the World Cup. Oh my god, it was amazing. It was amazing. It was so beautiful. And Rashford with his head out there was beautiful. Ah yeah, Casemiro against Chelsea. Damn. No one has nothing to say about this man no more. Brother, I swear to God, in the Premier League, there's nothing that like. Hold on. There is seriously nothing that gets me more hyped and excited than than people celebrating the goal. Obviously, you know, in different countries you have different ways to celebrate goals, right? But the Premier League, in my opinion, right? And I think this is actually a fact, bro. Like, brother, this is the best celebrations, because like they just literally just start like, yeah. Oh, brother, I remember when I went to Old Trafford on Ronaldo's first game. His goal, brother. His first goal. Let me talk to you guys about his first goal. His first goal, after Mason Greenwood shot, and then the ball was left over for him, and then he put it. It was against Newcastle on the 14th of August. I remember everything because like I got that ticket way before Ronaldo was signed. So I was literally lucky to see Ronaldo play for Manchester United for the first time. Oh my God, it was the best thing of all time, brother. And I've always wanted to go to Manchester to watch the game. I went before the year. I think I went the year before. It was in the same time. Hold on. No. It was at the same time. We played a friendly against Everton. That was my first time going, right? Then I went there on the 14th to watch the game against Newcastle. So I traveled all the way from London until there to watch the game. And I was on so after the game was going to halftime, obviously because there's a lot of people I wanted to eat. I was quite hungry. I got there literally on time, so I literally couldn't really eat anything, so I just went down on like cafeteria or something like that, like on the bar, to go and eat something. And while I was there, right, the game was still going on, and while I was there, and all of a sudden I'm in the queue, brother, I'm not gonna lie to you, when literally I thought that like the stadium was about to like collapse. I'm not really joking. When I literally thought, I actually got scared for something, like I got skeptical for some reason. I always wanted to start running. I'm not even joking. So, because people here, they celebrate like they celebrate like crazy, especially with Ronaldo's first goal. So there was a lot of hype about it. There was a lot of things that could have happened in this year because Ronaldo came. So everyone was excited. shirt sales was starting to go crazy. So obviously it was Ronaldo's first goal. So obviously, it had to be something. It had to be something very good. After he scored the goal, brother, I swear to God that the stadium erupted like crazy. They started screaming, yeah, and then they would literally just stomping on their seat on the concrete and everything. Like, and obviously it was above me. Obviously it was above me. So like, man, bro, I swear I got scared for a moment. I literally got scared for a moment because they celebrate so hard. They celebrate like with a lot of passion, like, and then that's one of the reasons why I love to watch highlights is to hear the atmosphere. Like, it's not even sometimes for the goal. It might be like a simple goal, but the way that they celebrate is something else. Like, mad, bro. I absolutely love the atmosphere. Hold on, actually. Let me try something. Hold on. Let me just put a highlight of the game against City because I want to watch this again. This is really how much I wanted to watch this. Hold on. So that's Man United versus City highlights. It's on BT. Where's BT? It wasn't on BT, but it's still on Sky Sports. But we're gonna watch it on Sky Sports anyway. Brother. Let's go. Almost at the end. There it is. So Garnacho, hold on. You guys can't see it. So yeah, as you guys can see, the Garnacho was going with the ball.
Trafford roar.
Brother, I celebrated so hard after this. I was literally with my son. He literally just started like, bro, what are you doing?
Spurring him on.
This is what happened. So Garnacho tried to cross to someone, but this guy, I forgot his name. He was in the way, so the ball hit him. I was like, man, you already lost. Oh, pass it to Fred or whatever. But nah, my man decided to do his own thing. At this point, you see that everyone was on their feet. Everywhere that you look, in the back, everywhere that you look, everyone is on their foot. Right? I think ever since Garnacho's had the ball come in.
The roar will tell you that the derby is back to 1-1.
This was Bruno's goal. But I think from this moment, when the ball was reaching Garnacho, everyone started getting on their feet because that's what normally happens.
Garnacho, the Old Trafford roar.
Nah, actually, everyone was already on their foot because everyone was. I mean, it was one of the last minutes, so everyone was already on their foot, right?
Bring him on.
Boom, ball come back.
Comes off Akanji.
Listen to the roar.
Garnacho again.
Brother. Like, oh my days. The first moment, obviously, after I heard it and after I watched the highlights, brother, it's just the little roar, like that little, yeah, like, brother. Goosebumps. And obviously against City.
The run of goals continues.
And it's even better on Manchester United's Instagram because obviously they have someone like around here or somewhere that records the game sometimes with the phone so they can post it as a reel. Oh my god, bro. In there, obviously right here the voice is a bit down, but obviously from just the camera speakers itself, like, brother, it's amazing. It's mad.
And in the blink of an eye,
look at that.
Manchester City's lead in the derby has been
crazy, brother. Crazy. It was such an amazing feeling after they scored. I was man.
Manchester United
That celebration is cold. That celebration is cold.
Geniuses, it's something that other people would look up to and admire and use as a basis for their own creativity.
This moment, I admire them. I admire them both. They play in this moment really fantastic football, both Liverpool and Man City. But you will always see an era
come to an end. Oh my God, this was so cold. Hold on.
For their own creativity.
This moment, I admire them. I admire them both. They play in this moment really fantastic football. Both
yes, sir.
Liverpool and Man City. But you will always see an era can come to an end.
Oh my God, brother, when he said this, like people thought he was joking. Oh yeah, he was, you know, losing games here and there, but they think they're like, all of your problems are gonna get sorted like after 1 or 2 days. Nah, brother, this takes time. He needs to get to know all of the players. Like it takes that. That's exactly what he's showing now, right? That's exactly what he's showing now. So he managed to like put the players on his side, put the players to understand his style of playing, like literally everything. So that's why he works. That's why he works. We've been going like a lot of the games lately. It's been going very well
since Fergie.
And this is what I want us to see, right? I love when the beat drops. And obviously, I want to just take a look at this again.
These players, that he's in charge in the dressing room.
Manchester United fans, we have a serious manager at the moment. And I think this is the first time we can seriously say that since Fergie.
Amazing, brother. It just feels different, man. It just feels different. But yeah, so right now we're gonna go to this last video, which is a 10-minute video of Erik ten Hag transforming Man United, right? This is gonna be the last video I'm gonna react to right now. And then we're gonna start streaming some other day with, you know, I'd say more content, better content or something. Today was just to get out of the rust, because I haven't done this in a while. I love streaming though. To be honest, I actually do love streaming. So let's go.
Wins the duel again. Fernandes to Casemiro. Anthony and Burn steps in. Nice touch from Darlow.
The passes, you see that, like, brother, look how see that there's a lot of things changing, because like the players kind of like understand their own chemistry, because obviously they do it in training, of course. So you can definitely see that, like, let's say for example in this moment, right, you can already see that before Bruno Fernandes has the ball, he's already going this way, because he probably knows that the pass was going to go there. Look at this. Already going this way. See, oh my God. I mean, yeah, the ball could have gone to Rashford. I think that was most of the case, right? But Bruno Fernandes knows as well to maybe kind of occupy that space. So probably maybe bring a player with him to give more space, or just take the pressure out. Do you see? Brother, that was amazing. The pass is like, they're not afraid to pass. Look, they play with each other confidently. Nah, I gotta give props to Wan-Bissaka as well.
Way to wriggle through. Ericsson.
As it stands, Manchester City moving to within 2 points of Arsenal at the top of the table. But Manchester United might have.
See, even transform Wan-Bissaka.
Sancho, Shaw's outside him. Here he is. Shot by Casemiro.
Like, brother, when did we last play football like this? Kind of like we're playing tic-tac from Barcelona, bro. Look at this. Amazing. Bruh.
Dummy by Fernandes. Rashford on the charge. Romero needing to defend it.
Ericsson. Fernandez.
And getting Ericsson for free was a bargain, bro. It was literally a hell of a bargain.
Clever ones that do come off.
Alanga.
Lindelof. To buy Ericsson.
Look at that. Amazing.
Casemiro.
Rashford again looking to change the pace of the attack. Ericsson. Forward by Casemiro. Fernandez finds a good ball. Malacia. Rashford, who's looked the main threat really so far. Look at all those green shirts though. Worked it well.
What I love is like they play with each other and they play forward. They never try to like do one more touch or like try to do some random stupid skill, right? They always play forward. They always play forward, and that's how we should always play. Play forward. You look, yeah. You see, your back is there, but you should always play forward because you don't know what's behind you. So like, always play forward and then try to move so you can receive the ball from other angles or whatever it is. Brother, why is the internet tripping all of a sudden?
Rashford to Shaw, and Shaw can travel. Gets away from Jefferson Lerma, across to Bruno Fernandes. Garnacho plays it to Shaw.
Plays into Shaw, and then what an amazing goal. Brother, what an amazing goal. Seriously, that was amazing. Come on. But Garnacho's been playing really well. Like Erik ten Hag, literally. The thing is, like, I'm sure most of you guys remember Ajax, when Erik ten Hag was in Ajax playing with De Jong, who was like 20 years old or 21 years old or something like that, playing with Ziyech, Danny van der Beek. Like, he was developing all of these youngsters because he knows that like these players are hungry. Then he knows how to basically kind of like transform them into superstars. If you look at it.
Jeff Shreves was playing that, didn't he? But he obviously was asking why the goalkeeper had changed. Sorry, Jeff.
Last 45 minutes of Premier League football till Boxing Day. And Alanga.
Okay, this is pissing me off, bro. Why is the internet start tripping all of a sudden? He was okay. Literally pissing me off. But yeah, they're just showing basically like, you know, highlights of the game where they played well. But yeah, my internet is pissing me off, so I'm gonna stop here for today, to be honest. And then, you know, see where things go from here. So yeah, there's gonna be another stream later on Saturday and Sunday as well, around 5, 6 maybe. Yeah, something about that. And then we'll see where things go. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in a bit. Take it easy, fam. Peace.